I need to open this up with a denouncement of Alex Jones. I don't support his news, I don't support his theories, I think calling David Hogg as a crisis actor is childish, and I think calling the 9/11 an inside job is idiotic. And overall, I condemn most of what Alex Jones and InfoWars says. However, what happened to InfoWars on August 6, 2018 is despicable. I'm aware that Google, Facebook, and many other companies like them have rules in place with the notion of banning anything with hate speech. And I want to tell them directly how fucking bullshit the idea of hate speech is. Not only is the term so subjective and varies from person to person, but it goes against the American way of life and what we stand for, and that's freedom and individualism. You cannot have that with a childish rule such as hate speech. Hate speech leads to censorship. Censorship is a form of suppressing oneself, thus leading to no diverse thoughts. We need free speech, especially on platforms like YouTube and Facebook, who are in such a dominance over people that you can see these companies want one narrative, their own. But that doesn't. If you don't like their service, then don't use them. Fair point, that's how capitalism works. You don't see McDonald's as a monopoly even though they are the #1 fast food chain in the world. Because companies like Burger King, Subway, and Chick-fil-A take a good amount of the pie. However, there's laws and rules in place, so there is no restaurant to rule them all. These laws and rules aren't really in place when it comes to the internet. Google has a monopoly on search, and especially videos. And rivals like Bing Video BitChute are laughable when you see their share. This is a problem, and one that, unlike Rockefeller or AT&T, cannot be solved with a simple split of the company. So when something like InfoWars is taken off the service that 81% of millennials use, next to Netflix, who does only strictly movies and TV shows, is a major problem. You're creating an echo chamber of one thought and one control instead of what America is supposed to be, a place of diverse thought and peaceful discussion. That is the point and goal of free speech, is that diverse thought. We're not like the UK that finds an offensive joke like Count Dankula. We allow it, and if it offends you, click off the video and downvote it. We have freedom of the press, which we let lies that both Fox News and CNN spew out because we let individuals get their source and do their research. Not to throw journalists in jail like Tommy Robinson in the UK. Sure, our president called out CNN and prefers Fox News, but no way has he jailed or shut down CNN. They are operating just fine. However, it's a problem when a search engine like Google actively pulls articles to slander one side and glorify the other. It's a problem when Facebook shuts down pages for believing this way rather than this way. There are places to either search or connect with family. What companies like Google and Facebook should do is what they've already done. They have mutes and they have block features. That's it. When companies suppress someone's speech, when does it stop? When their side is the only one? When we have state-run media that they approve. All of these don't let the other side speak and the other side have a platform. We aren't a country run by violence or mass corruption or killings of one thought. This is America. We are a peaceful nation. We have civil debates and free thinking. If you don't like that person, good. Don't follow them. Banning crackpots like Alex Jones is not how we do this. He hasn't called for violence. He hasn't broken any laws. Sure, he seems crazy as a huge conspiracy theorist, but he has an audience, and some do believe him. But the mass public, on the other hand, doesn't take his narrative. He is tiny compared to CNN and Fox News. He has nothing compared to the public. The public believes that 9/11 happened. We know that David Hogg suffered through that horrible tragedy earlier this year. And we do think the frogs aren't turning gay. Alex Jones has done nothing but express his individual self and his ideas. That's okay. That's encouraged. We need to diverse thoughts and have civil discussion. Everyone has a right to step on the mic and speak their own voice. Some will listen, some will be ignored, and some will be offended. It doesn't matter how you're feeling. It matters if you are going to believe it or you're going to ignore it. So, a message to Apple, Spotify, Google, Facebook, and Twitter, and so many more. Stop with your bullshit narrative of hate speech. When someone says something that you don't agree with, You have the right to be offended, and you have the right not to agree with them. However, this is the United States. We believe that everyone has a voice, and we believe that everyone has the right to express their minds. Censorship isn't the way. Intellectual discussion has and always will prevail. When you push this hate speech narrative, you were just as bad as the Nazis storming on the Jews. You are just as bad as the Soviets killing their own citizens. You were just as bad as the UK tracking down their citizens, protecting freedom of speech, and we will have a brighter future. Suppress it, and you will find yourself on the wrong side of history. I was the Desilite, you were the audience, and see you in the next one.